Hey everybody, welcome back.
Girlz Trip Radio.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm your girl, Petty Erica.
I'm Prissy Dane.
That's Janeka for now.
And ex Angie.
Messy Mia not with us right now. I'm not sure she's going to be able to come in later or not, but it's us for today. What we talking about, Kim?
So, hot topics for this week. I think primarily our show is based on Derek Jackson, Jackson, and
Dirk Action Packing Jackson.
all his other mistresses and so forth. So, what you girls think about what happened this past week?
It's always those ones, the ones that's always promoting healthy relationships and giving people the guide on how to treat women are always the ones that sticking their dicks everywhere. That's what I think about it.
All right. Okay, well, let's talk about it.
All right then.
And I don't even think it's that big.
Tell us how you really feel, E.
Word on the street is pretty big. Word on the street. I don't know what you think, but word on the street is he got a,
big. What's big to the word on the street?
Huh?
What's big? What is classified as big?
Listen, I'm speaking from what I've heard. I ain't seen the man PP.
It's doing something.
Right.
Ain't doing all that. Well, psychotic.
Enough for 3 women so far to be openly discussing their woes about it, I guess.
Their raw woes about it.
What is it?
Raw woes, because at the end of the day, he not only cheating on his wife, but he not even using protection with these chicks. At least one of them,
Yeah.
In another raw house to boost your ratings. Like what?
So did you guys hear about the one lady who she knows him from college that he impregnated and he coerced her into getting an abortion?
What about the surgeon? I thought that was the surgeon.
The doctor. She met him in college. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So do y'all think it's a type of female that he goes for, or that he, this obviously has to be a predator, and that there's a certain type of female that he actually preys on to be able to, or would allow him to get away with what he does amongst these females, including his wife?
I mean, personally, I feel like that he's one of those type of men that which we were talking about last week sometime too, that and they kind of do tie in like the male superiority. So he doesn't want to be with a woman that's more successful than him, that overrides his male superiority and puts him lower, but he would rather mess with a woman that's on his level without making it official, so he could still have some sense of control.
I don't know about a type of woman that he's preying on, but usually we attract people what we lack. And I think that he's probably an insecure person, although he projects very well. I think that the women that are attracted to him, of course, are women who are going through already relationship issues. That's why they tuning into him in the first place. I've never really watched him. I've seen him strolling through Instagram, social media. I've seen him, but I've never literally just stopped and watched anything specific to what he said. I know who he is and what he does, but I think that the women who really focus on spending money with him and spending time on watching the stuff that he's saying are people who are having relationship issues and looking to him for guidance. And those women are probably women who they're lacking something. They have low self-esteem because of what they've already experienced in relationships. So when he's doing more than just menacing to them, but he's actually preying on them, I think it's probably women with low self-esteem, or maybe not even low self-esteem, somebody who is just going through something And when we going through something, we be looking for, you know, some type of security blanket or looking for somebody to, you know, build us up where we missing something, I guess.
See, to me, this situation kind of hits home too. You know, first of all, I don't appreciate like he's on John Gray ass. Like, no, I'm not a fan of John Gray. I know they was like everybody, man of the cloth. You know, people fall short. Fuck that. I don't agree with John Gray, and I don't agree with him. But birds of a feather flock together. So he was so on John Gray so much that he was doing the same thing, and was that just to cover up his stuff? And the reason
Of
why I stay
course.
home is because like I said, every relationship or when things are in the social media, you do have people that go through that. And like again, yes, every week I do talk about the same thing because it was my life. I dealt with somebody for 17 years. The girl looked just like me, whatever the case may be. But I'm not saying my success was better than hers or my process was better than hers because it took me a while to get where I'm going and I'm still trying to reach there. But he rather had a chick that didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out at. And if he ever left, he wouldn't have had anything. And she built her life around him, but he would always run back to the female that could help him and push him further or give him that confidence or was already there on the same level as he is, but still wanted to go back home to the one just like, okay, long as I keep her suppressed and right here, you know, she'll be all right. So like I've been through that type of stuff and I've been through, okay, like why are you with her or whatever the case may be, but it's just that's what they do. It's just that's what they do. I
How
was
do you know he's keeping her somewhere? Why don't you think that maybe she's keeping herself there? That might be what she in love with her husband and that's who she wants to be with, and that's the lifestyle that she chose to live. Why is it that he's keeping her there?
So
she
here's my opinion with it. So far as him, with the whole scenario, what happened with him, he's doing or he has done or is doing what men do all the time. My issue with him is that he could have had the same platform and did the same thing, had the same audience, had he been sincere about his relationships, because then more people could relate to what he's going through and respect it. But for you to come at everybody else who's doing what you're doing and not say, hey, you know, I know this because I have been like
I understand
right,
because
right.
I've been
there, like, and you know, you can reach more and you can help other people heal to let them know, like, all right, you know, I'm human.
I'm not sitting on high looking low. Right, I've been there.
And then like all this wouldn't have been like a big like issue because like he is not doing anything new that has never been done.
Right.
Period. So it's just that the way he went about it. And far as his wife, she's the typical woman. And I would say he's like he preyed on a certain type of female. It's just that, like, you know, like Jay said, you know, you attract what you lack. And
I don't think she's a victim.
Right, and I don't think she's a victim either. I think that she had some issues before him, and it's probably why she's still that she hasn't dealt with, and it's probably why she's still there with him. Maybe she had some daddy issues or some issues growing up, and that's why she's still there with him, going through whatever that they're going through, and he might have had some issues or whatever as well. And do I think that his cheating is over because this is out? No, because
well, sorry to cut you off, Angie, but just want to say that she clearly said that she left. So it's not like she stuck with him through all of the cheatation. When she found out, we're just finding out. They've already been through the situation. The public is just finding out. When she spoke, she clearly said that when she found out, she left and she didn't return, even with him begging and pleading. She did not return until she felt like he was sincere in growth and change in his spirituality. Until she heard and saw things different, did she return? Not we've all, because I don't know, but it's plenty of people that have been cheated on and went back. And it don't mean that you insecure or you're lacking something. It means that you trust them and you love the person that you with. You trusting that whatever they're saying to you to change their claim that they're making, that they're really gonna make it. So I don't think that it's a bad thing to stick by your husband after he cheated on you several times. I think that if he's making strides and specifically changes specific to, you know, the cheating thing or whatever it is that he did that hurt you or harmed the relationship, if he's making change, I don't think you should have to be hounded. Everybody should leave. You should leave. You should leave. You should leave. Like people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Absolutely.
I
So
just one thing to
nobody
say that I'm
found
gonna just say fuck them nigga.
so nobody ironic. This all was leaked out at the time that his book was dropped. Like all of a sudden, like he never talked about discussed his wife. Um, on his page, stuff like that. And once his book dropped, then all of the scandals came out, the woodwords. Everybody, Eric Jackson was, which I was until all this took. Even with the appearance of his wife, to me, it made it seem like he wanted her oppressed, at the stage for more. I feel like I really like getting south. Even with her own moment that really that there is a lot of mental illness there. Talking about her bonnet was the hit what the no her shirt was the breastplate of salvation, and her bonnet was her helmet of what was the helmet of what?
We've been muted, so
The armor of God.
It's a lot of static, so I don't know where it's coming from.
Kimberly, when you talking, it's a lot of static.
It just happened when you did it.
Go ahead, Kim. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with the vocals, but yeah, I mean, I feel like he set the stage. We're now his puppets, and he's getting a kick out of it because at the end of the day, he's getting paid off of everything that's been done, and his wife is also gonna get a check too. So, I mean, I look at the bigger picture. Yes, she has mental illness. Yes, he has mental illness. They both are from. And she did talk about her dad. She made a post about she killed her dad in this long, which was really crazy. But needless to say, her dad visited her. So her dad felt about him. Then 2 weeks later, her dad died. So she felt like she killed her dad. And then of course he didn't have his father in his life. His step. So you looking at who have serious daddy issues from a male perspective and a female perspective. Hence why he treats women the way that he treats. Why she allows a man to treat her the way that he treats her.
I just think they both look dumb as shit. And
come through with your perspective, Mia. Come through.
At the end of the day, I don't give a damn about no mental illness or none of that. They look dumb as shit. He's even dumber because what man sits up on a whole live on IG and talk about what he did when he was cheating? Like, that's y'all personal business. I don't care if it's still public knowledge. It don't matter. That's a conversation that you and your wife should have in the comforts of your own space. Not sit there on a live and sit a damn camera in front of y'all and y'all sitting there talking, and then she's sitting there like a dumbass with this bonnet on, like we is. So we cute though. But I just think they both lady her bonnet. I'm over their ass. It's just like in the movie Girlz Trip. They trying to keep up an image. He done fucked up the image at this point.
Mm-hmm. They can get it back. That's why they talking.
I can respect. Okay, I can respect you better. Okay, you cheated. Okay, y'all got over and you did all of that. But I totally don't have no respect for you at this point because you sit your little punk ass up there on that screen with her sitting there looking crazy with a bonnet on. At the end of the day, she should have been, when you put her beside you, she should have been on point. His ass was dressed on point.
Yes, he was.
That is not his fault. That is not his fault how she came out. She came out how she wanted to come out. She knows how
he is manipulating her like shit.
And she decided to come sit her ass next to him looking crazy. That's what she decided to do. You can't blame him for that.
She looked
Hell
like
yeah, I blame him because he could have turned that camera off when she called, set her ass sitting there like that. He
They
could have
want
turned off that damn camera and said, "We're not going to do this shit like this."
they-
Now I look at her and say, "That's why he cheated on your ass because you look fucking crazy."
Now y'all blaming her for the cheating.
Absolutely, I'm gonna blame my ass
You
because
cannot
it ain't
blame
the
her
first
'cause
time
he
he
wanted to
cheated.
stick his
He has
dick
mental
in
health.
somebody.
It's
But-
not the
but
first time that he cheated.
But if you also listen to his messages, he'll be the one to say, "Women, you gotta look a certain way if you want a man to do X, Y, and Z." So no, he literally ate his words.
Exactly, but having her sitting there beside
Yep.
him looking like that. She should have
Maybe,
came
well,
on.
maybe that was her plan. Maybe that was her plan to make him look stupid because he always
No,
preaches
I
about
ain't
how
take it
somebody
like that. I
should
took it like
look.
she
Come on
just
here,
sit
look
there.
at how he said women shouldn't look.
No,
the whole time I was
Right,
watching.
right, absolutely. So maybe that was her plan.
He done already made her look stupid. All right, he
No,
made her
the
No,
look
whole
she
time
stupid.
might be trying to make him look stupid by coming
No,
out there.
she made herself look more stupid because for me in that position, in that situation, I'm coming on that screen a bomb. They're gonna be like, what the hell he cheat on her for? Looking at that shit, looking at her, but just
Fucking-
going on and listening to her.
Wait till next week. Why she start posting on Instagram next week in her booty shorts?
I'm waiting for
the whole
this.
time I watched it, I just wanted to be like, blink 2 times if you want us to come help you.
Right. She
Times
need to
it's
do
killing
the
the peas.
TikTok.
Like,
She need to do,
it was just
she,
like that.
she need to do this. And then that's what she need that.
Yo,
need
that's
to do
so
that
on
shit
point.
right
You never lied.
Because
No.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. Because you cheat on me, we're gonna be cheating together, okay?
I'm gonna have to tag you and tag me in, nigga.
Let me tag you in. Here you go.
Right.
But I think it goes back to what we were saying last week about how men want the best of both worlds.
Mhm.
And because if you look at her and you look at the women that he cheated with and look at it's like a difference in them. And I think so like that 80-20 rule, it might not have been 80-20, it might have been like 60, 10
That was the 35,
10 years.
65.
But I mean, that's what the same way like we want something in a man, and this man don't have it all, and so we still doing this because this man ain't got what they do the same damn thing.
This is true, but like a lot of people say in comparison, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce ass too.
Yeah.
She was, so
Halle Berry got cheated on.
Because at the end of the day, it's not even about the cheatation.
It doesn't discriminate.
It's not even about the cheatation at this point. It
What
don't
it's
matter
about?
how you look, what you got. It doesn't matter. It's all men just have a thing about it. It's like a crush syndrome. Yeah, I get that. I
think it's
hit
a
that.
power
I hit that. Like what you want? Like your
I think it's a
penises
power
should be
thing.
tired.
I think that was a power thing. Men are needy and they want to feel like they're needed too. So even like with the Beyonce and Jay-Z, or if you compare Halle Berry, they wanted somebody that was not on their income.
But they knew what type of women they was getting in there self-involved in. These were
So we
not
talk about
women-
two different things, y'all, because we talk about men who cheat because they feel like they need to have be with somebody who they can control, and so that they feel more powerful. Then we talk about the type of men that cheat because they want to
need
be
that
with women
ego
who are more
stroked.
powerful.
Just like what's his name? The Hulk guy. What's his name from the
Martell?
Love and
I
Hurt?
said like Martell and Mel. Martell.
I'm so sick of his ass. Like he's about the dumbest man on this planet. He takes no responsibility for. And I can take the video from him because that'll be some dumb shit that he would do.
Okay.
So let's say we were on the couch with his wife, and this is our homegirl. I want to go around this screen.
I'm first.
And I want y'all to give her one piece of advice as she was a Girlz Trip's best friend. Go ahead, Mia.
Get up, bitch. Get up, bitch. That's what I'm gonna tell her. Get up, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on. I'm gonna grab her by that bonnet and I'm gonna pull her ass out the room. That's what I'm gonna do for you. So yeah, I'm gonna tag you in.
Miss Dang, you tag Dan. What you got to say to our Girlz Trip friend?
Who?
Kim, what you got to say to her?
Oh, just call me with the bell mic.
What we saying?
So I would say girl, wow. Take him for everything he got, and then let's go shopping. That's all I got for.
Angie, what you got for?
Angie's gonna chew her gum.
Child. With me, I think smart. Like, I'm just not going. If I'm going up and leave, it's gonna be a minute, because I'm gonna make sure I got a plan planned out where I can actually leave. Like, I'm gonna make sure when I leave, you're gonna feel, that I left.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna plan. I'm just not going up and leave, especially if she's like dependent on him or anything like that. So I'm gonna make sure I'm good before I leave.
He's been cheating the whole entire marriage. It's been proven that they didn't show receipt. So if she go to get a divorce, she's gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna get she's gonna get paid alimony, child support, all of that.
Mine cheated. Mine got engaged. Mine was dating his. He got engaged. He got engaged and came home to me. He married her, still came home to me. He cheated on her from the time he married her to the time he left. But if I was her, this was my best friend, I'm like, best friend, bitch, you gonna fuck him up later. You gonna get yourself dressed, beat your face. We gonna take his car, run through all the red lights, every red light, and we gonna.
I'm not doing that. I'm not crashing myself up. Hell to the no. So I ain't gonna be your best friend.
We gonna go out. And then I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm that best friend. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, you can beat his ass, but I ain't running through no red lights.
She's tickets.
She's gonna run through the red light safely. She's just trying to rack the bill up.
Rack the bill up. We gonna run through next 30 days. We gonna run through red lights and every toll. We gonna go out and have fun.
I'm gonna be like Medea. I'm gonna cook a pot of grits.
You trying to go to jail? Well, Kim said she got the bail money.
Kim got that bail money because I'm gonna need the bail. You know what? To be real though, with that, I'm not doing none of that, because at the end of the day, you gotta walk away with some dignity for yourself.
And that's why
it's not even about him. We making fun and we joking about it or whatever. But at the end of the day, on some real shit, she really needs not even just on her, but women in particular. They really just need to get their fucking game up. So when it's time to go, they can go. They don't have to keep staying because they need something from them. Because when I go, I'm going.
That's why I said you gotta be smart. So I'm just not going, especially it's not the first time. So she should have been thought this through. Like, when it comes to this time, this was gonna happen, because that's what I did. And when the time came, I was good. I was good with his money and mine.
Did anybody get to see her video, the one that she made by herself?
I was getting ready to watch it, but I haven't seen it.
You will definitely be able to see all of her videos. That man has said. So when you ladies get a chance, look at the video of her by herself, and you'll see the damage that he's done to her. Period.
I can see.
Damage before.
I can see it from that one conversation.
Damage before, or did the damnation come with him, or did he make it worse?
From the looks of it, it was worse. So, but what she used to dress. She used to be she dressed. Why? If you look at her page, a lot of her outfits are the slacks with the vest, or it still has that boyish look. So it hasn't taken away from what type of female she was, like a tomboy. But and hence why the hairstyles and stuff like that. He has, just her language in the video was so off. And it's Jesus, she sounds like she's in a cult. That's what it sounds like. A person that's in a cult. But maybe we can, discuss that real quick, another show or something like that. But
like she's brainwashed.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wow. It's just sad that, mental health is something really serious.
Absolutely,
and
it is.
He know what he got. That's why he do what he do to her, because he know that he can, because he's done it over and over again. And that's
those
the sad
ones
part about
that
it.
always that run out and do all of these things, and because they know that, and I was one of those that you're always going to stay, you're always going to be around. I can go play and come back. I can get caught up. I can do this and I can do that and come back. And this person is always going to be there because they love me or they genuinely care about me. In the back of his mind, he knows this. He knows that she's not going to go anywhere. He knows she's always going to be around. He knows he can go make every mistake in the world. And if he comes back and say his little still, she's going to come back. And it's always that one that we've had in our life that does that until we get the strength enough to say no. And some take years, some take months, some take days. Look, I've heard some stories like lately, women have just been going crazy lately. And they've been cashing in their husband's joint bank account and planning a whole new life in other states. I've heard like several stories about that. So women are getting up and leaving, but it's like, when is your breaking point? And everybody, sometimes it may take somebody 20 years to reach that breaking point. Another person with low tolerance can take 10 days to reach their breaking point. It's all in the timing. Maybe she's making a plan of escape. Maybe somebody whispering in her ear to help her.
I was sitting here thinking, I was like, maybe the breaking point was her knowing that he was out there cheating and that she didn't have nobody to turn to. And maybe that was her breaking point, just being silent. And we know most women, we tend to hold a lot of things in, and we silence our truths. We silence our voice when it comes to hurt, and which inside might cause something to boil and you're ready to explode. So maybe that was her breaking point, the silence of knowing that she was with a man that mentally and verbally abused her and cheated on her multiple times. So I take it from that perspective. Maybe she wasn't batshit crazy right then and right there, but during the duration of all of his cheating, all of these women, maybe that's what caused her to break.
Possible.
Yeah, because even going back, listening to a lot of the open interviews with the other women too, like the female that was in college with him. Well, he did serve her with a gag order, but before she was served with the gag order, she had already released her statement before the gag order. So anything before that date, she can release. However, I feel like in some way he wanted it to get out, because the one thing that she said on the interview was that I would have never known. She said, I don't have social media. I don't have anything. She found out by him. And she had to go on her sister's page to see what people were talking about, because he had blocked her from YouTube and everything. So she knew nothing about this life that he's created, or these platforms really. They only talk about it. So like when she started seeing pictures of like the background of her home when he was there and taking pictures, she would describe it to a T and things like that. So I really do think he planned it. And I was like, all of this over, you hiding all of this over $100,000 contract with TD Jakes? He's not gonna get that to you no more. That's gone. That's gone.
He don't need it. He got over what I think they said 600 to followers. He don't need it. And the book that just came out, he doesn't need it. $100,000 probably to his book sales alone from this.
All those followers, and you've been a fraud all of this time. Like, I watch this man, like he comes for John Gray all the time. Although John Gray is a big asshole too, but he comes for him all the time, and all this time you are just like him.
He's a hypocrite.
Absolutely.
I agree on that.
Ain't no different than any other nigga in the pulpit swinging their dick, and there's a lot of them. Want me to start naming them? Oh,
I was
Wow.
That's another show. Oh, I got a list. I can start.
Well, ladies, I think this was a great topic to discuss right now. This current events was fire. It's a lot to break down with this. And I think y'all did a pretty good job. What happened to Messy Miss?
Yeah, y'all did a wonderful job.
Yeah, I don't know what me is that, but I'm gonna chime in.
So I just want to leave you guys with this thought before we before we leave, because I am a big mental health advocate. Mental health is real, and a lot of people shy away from it, especially in the Black community, thinking something's wrong if you go talk to a therapist or need support. So we do admonish you about reaching out for help. Even if you can't call on your best friend if you don't want nobody to know what's going on. There's a mobile crisis in every county, every city, every state. You can call 911 or 311 or your information line. You can text 211 to 898-211, and you can actually get and text someone and let them know you just want to talk to someone, just information about mental health, or getting things that you holding inside that you don't want anybody, or you don't want to reveal to anybody else. So I do admonish you guys to reach out if you guys are having that issue. As always, before we've allowed you guys to inbox us, if y'all had any questions or just needed some uplifting, because mental health is real. And as women, a lot of times we go through things by ourselves that we don't have to go through by ourselves, because sometimes there's someone right there next to us that's been through the very same thing.
This is true. Well, you don't have to go at it alone. Find a sister or mister. Find somebody to talk to. It's very important to make sure that your mental health is intact, because sometimes you don't get a second chance at it. So I'm just Janeka for now, signing off.
Ex Angie.
Patty Erica.
Messy Mia.
Kimmy, that
says goodbye.
Dame.
Don't forget, you guys, we are